When we learn about each other, we see how truly alike we really are. This is People of Faith with Carole Mikita on KSL News Radio 102.7 FM and 1160 AM.
When we see ourselves with God's eternal perspective, we can feel confident and whole, even in our imperfection. This comes from a new book by Michelle Wilson, titled, "Does This Insecurity Make Me Look Fat?" And she hopes that by the end of the book, you will turn that into, "Does this confidence make me look magnificent?" And it is available where Latter-day Saint products are sold. But I have to say, you quote scripture and C.S. Lewis, and you share so many wonderful experiences from your own life. You want people of all faiths, women of all faiths particularly, to feel confident to pick up this book, and they're not going to find anything strange in it. They're going to be able to relate.
Of course. The idea of finding out who you are and looking to God for your worth is universal. And the idea of a woman struggling to figure out who she is universal. It's not religion specific. There are some Mormon undertones. There are a few Book of Mormon verses in there. But the things that I talk about in here do apply to all of us. We all want to find our worth, and we all hope that it would be something. And the good news that I want people to understand from this book is that you're not doing as bad as you think you are.
That's right.
And you're stronger than you are, and that you realize you are. And he wants you to understand that. The book I have in two parts. The first one is Learn to See, because there really is power in that perspective and lifting yourself up and being able to see things differently. But the greater power comes from understanding the power that we have to choose. Mm-hmm. Confidence can only give us so much joy. And I'm so much happier now that I have a greater amount of confidence because it's come from him. But the real joy comes when you take that confidence and it enables you to do the things that God has prepared for you, to touch the people he has for you to touch, to take advantage of opportunities, things that you didn't think you could do. I went back to school. You can think about some of the things that maybe you didn't think you'd be able to do, and you can do them. And we have that power and that responsibility. I talk about the word "if." It's one of my favorite words. I say it's the small hinge on the giant doors of our life, because it really is up to us. Mm-hmm. The woman that had the issue of blood in the New Testament.
I love that story.
I have always loved her for her courage, because she understood. She said, "If I but touch him," he was there. But she understood it was up to her to reach out. And he is there. I talk about how he's there in the book, and there is purpose to our pain, and there's a reason that we go through what we go through, and there is more joy to be had in life. It's not all supposed to be about pain. But if we choose to believe and choose to have that faith and pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and be the women that he wants us to be and that we want to be, I don't think anyone likes to lie in a puddle all day. We want to be that type of person. We can find that, and that's where the true joy comes from. And that's what I hope that women will, at the end of this book, go, I feel stronger and I feel closer to God, and I understand him more and me and life, and I can do this.
You write about the power of agency,
yes,
which many women, have you not heard, say, I wish I didn't have it. I wish that some days I could I could not decide, because there's the fear and the doubt coming in there that we've talked about. But not only is there power in choosing, but power comes to you from the Spirit when that happens positively.
You bet. When you take on that responsibility unto yourself, and that gift, that agency is a gift, it's our right. And we say we're going to embrace that, and we're going to just go forward, and we're going to try to do the best that we can. And we're not going to be perfect in it, but that's okay, because we're willing. And we are empowered by the Spirit. We are led by him. And we do and we will surprise ourselves at the things that we can do. And we'll look back and go, I had no idea I could do this. I was afraid I couldn't. Mm-hmm. Some things we might not be able to do. I love to sing, but I'm never going to be on American Idol. When they say, if you work hard, all your dreams will come true. They won't, not all of them. And that's okay too. Because the ones that God has tailored for you, when you have that confidence and that desire and that choice to go after them, those will be the ones that matter most.
Don't you love Michelle Wilson? She's absolutely charming. Does This Insecurity Make Me Look Fat is the title of her new book, and it's been a pleasure. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much. It's been wonderful.
And thanks to all of you for joining us. We hope that not only have you been filled with information and new ideas and new concepts, or been reminded of something you've forgotten, but that we've brought some peace into your life that you can hold on to throughout your week.